So I'm sitting here with Marianne today. She's a professional in-home organizer. Marianne, how would you introduce yourself if you were to give like a 20-second elevator pitch? What do you tell people that you do?
I would say, yeah, home organizer, professional organizer. So I go in and help families that are overwhelmed with clutter and just disorganization in general, and just help them kind of create more calm and clutter-free spaces.
Mm-hmm. And when did you first start your business?
Officially, probably like last fall, I would
Mm-hmm.
say I had like my first few clients last fall, last
Yeah.
winter. Yeah.
And we started working together probably late fall, early winter. So you
Yeah.
had been
Yeah.
in your business a couple months at that point. But I'm curious if you can share why you decided to reach out for support and ultimately hire a business and marketing coach. Like, what was going on that you felt like you needed help?
Yeah. So at that point, I was still working full time, like in my traditional job, and I was doing this on the side. And it was kind of one of those breaking points where it was, I know I couldn't keep up with both. So I was going to have to make a decision. And in order to make that decision fully, I felt like I knew I had to kind of go all in. And in order to do that, I knew I needed a little bit of extra support. I knew I like had it in me, but it was kind of like you just need someone just with some of it's practical stuff, like a lot of it is practical stuff, but a lot of it too is just the support and just having someone say like, yes, this is a good route, or yeah, maybe tweak this, or ask kind of questions that you wouldn't think of yourself, just because you're doing it so solo that having
Mm-hmm.
just someone there makes such a huge difference.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I've been through that so many times too. And it's like for you and I, we came from a corporate job where you have a team of people, or you
Yeah.
have a manager or a
Yeah.
boss or a peer or a colleague who you can
Mhm.
be like, hey, I'm about to do this. What do you think? Or,
Yes.
hey, what
Yeah.
do you want to do for next month's
Yeah.
campaign? But
Yeah.
then all of a sudden you start your own business and you're like, right, I have
Yeah.
nobody to chat with except for my
Yeah.
dog or my partner who doesn't even want to listen to me at
Yes,
7 p.m. at night.
exactly, exactly. Yeah.
I'm just curious, what are some of the key things that you accomplished over the last 4 or 5 months? What have some of the results been of working together?
Yeah, like wild, I would say. Like when it started off, it was like even just the first few weeks, I remember thinking like, what have I done kind of thing. And then it just kind of flowed. And I start kind of, as you gain a little bit of success, you get a little bit more confident and a little bit more confident. And then you start to know that, that voice inside you is right and is correct, and you should follow your gut. And then from there, I decided that I was going to go all in. And I did leave my corporate job really recently, like maybe a month and a half ago. And within like, I would say like the first 3 weeks I was off for finished work, I've been pretty much full time, like hired full time. So I've been working full time hours in people's homes organizing. So, which is more than I could have asked for. It was the
Mhm.
perfect entrance to it. I feel so, so lucky. And yeah, so that was the big one, leaving work. And, I've increased my social media presence, and my website looks totally different than when we first started, which is also huge. And then having more of a presence just on like Google, I would say, is a huge one that I was kind of missing out on. So that's another big one that I found has been super helpful.
Well, huge congratulations on being able to make the transition. That's not an easy shift, but you've
No.
proven to yourself that with hard work and dedication and just getting that confidence to be built up through those small micro wins, you're proving that you do have what it takes, and you always had what it takes. But yes,
Mhm.
sometimes we just need a little accountability and a little
Mhm.
support. So thank you so much for sharing your experience, and we will be cheering you on the whole way through. So thanks,
Thank you so
Marianne.
much. Thank you.